So I just bought this Barricade from Bumper with LEDs for my 2018 JL. And as I was actually looking at the instructions on how to actually mount the incredibly complicated harness with an additional switch, well, since basically the JL already came with fog lights, I was just thinking of leveraging the same fog light button inside of the car to activate all the fog lights on the new bumper. So what I've done is when I've taken off the original bumper, I have cut off the connector, the original connector from the bumper, so that I can actually use it. Obviously there is a ground and then there are basically two leads that actually go to the red and white cable on the right side and the red and yellow cable on the left side. So all that I have to do is now take the harness that actually goes to the Barricade bumper and attach the positive to the yellow for the left side and then the positive to the red on the right side, and then basically just cross connect the ground. And so that's what I'm planning on doing. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but you know, technically the LEDs draw a lot less than the original halogen light that I have, and you know, this cable should definitely be able to handle the entire draw of the LEDs anyway. So we'll see if it works. So what I'm going to do, I am going to, so this is actually the original harness. Again, there is the button that goes inside of the vehicle, there is a relay, there are the two leads that actually connect to the battery, and then there is this loom that actually connects to the connectors behind the bumper. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to cut them off all right here, right after the junction, like I've done for this one, and then we'll see how that goes. So now I got two long ones, which are the one that connect to the, I guess, the left part of the bumper, and then I got two short ones because I'm gonna use the original connector, right? So these two lights don't need a long run, but then I might be short on the left side, but we'll see how that goes. So I measured, I was actually worried that I wouldn't be able to actually reach all over on the other side with the two long cables, right? And so yeah, I won't be able to actually reach from this light, which connects right about here, to the other end, because it's just a little short, right? So the way that I'm going to do it is, I am actually going to connect this first cable to the second cable here. I'm just going to tap it so that then this cable will actually reach all the way. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to tap first cable into the second one, and then the second one over to the connector that will actually connect again to the original outlet from the original fog lights. So that's what I'm going to do. So I just strip one of the wires. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to extend this, strip the wire here, and then solder them together so that I actually have a longer extension with the second wire. So I connected the two wires together, and now I'm just going to solder them. Should be a pretty simple solder. So this is the new wiring loom, which hopefully will be able to connect the two left lights to the box, all on the other side. So as you can see, I pulled the wire all the way through. So this, I'm gonna make my first connection. The first connection is actually right behind there. And the second light, which is actually on the left, will connect over here, and then the second cable is actually able to reach all the way to the right, which is exactly what I needed. All right, so I created the same bypass for my right side, so where I basically joined the wires into one set, and then this set now is on the final connector. So this is actually the original OEM connector. And what I've done is I've connected the left side on the yellow and white wire. I joined the two ground, and then the white and orange one is going to be connected on the right side. But you know, again, it does not matter. These two you can actually switch around. I'm not going to turn off or off one side versus the other, and it basically makes no difference. Anyway, I'm just going to solder them up, heat shrink them, and try them out. So this is what the final harness looks like. This is the original OEM connector. These are for the two right fog lights, and these are for the left. So I'm just gonna wire them up and see if it works. All right, so now, as you can see, I just have regular lights, and then if I push my fog light button, it's not turning on and off. This is what it looks like on the front. So everything is working as it should.